in Atlanta as well, and also in the Southeast. Primarily in single-family rentals. I like my multifamily, but the biggest difference that has made for me, that I've really used, is building my brand and building it properly. I've made mistakes that everybody here has as well. I'm going to give you some of the tips that I've learned from some of the greats and some tips that I've utilized to really dominate the game. So here's the problem. The problem is there's a lot of noise in the world today. As real estate agents, you have a lot of stuff to do. Right? You've got like 3 buckets of people. The first bucket of person that you're dealing with is like your nagging, annoying client, right? Like that's number 1. Number 2 is like the good person, right? Like they're well educated, they get it, they want to just buy a home, they want to get through the process. Number 3 are divas like me. Alright, like I want a blue bowl with blue M&Ms, the M side face up, and on the blue bowl it has to say Go Blue because I'm a Michigan fan, and then you start the touring process, right? You don't want to work with anybody like me. So you got so many things to do. And it's like, who has the time to build your influencer brand? And then on top of that, guess what else? You hear the news, and you pay attention to the news, and then you read headlines like the UAW is going to go on strike, and what's going to happen to GM? What's going to happen to GM stock next week? Down that way, right? So then that gets into your head. And then we have football, right? Because you got to watch the game on Saturday. Right, so that's important. Or you're going to play fantasy football, which I just don't understand. And I'm always the guy that's losing the most amount of money on fantasy football, so I just decided, you know what, I'm not going to play it, hate it. So there's a lot of noise, and that's a big challenge. Formats. We've got Instagram posts, Instagram stories. That's winning right now. Instagram TV is kind of cool if you're a content creator and you have a couple of minutes extra. You upload it to Instagram TV. It's so much fun, and you don't even have to do it. You're just holding your phone just like this, and you're talking about something you already know. Right, this is the exact same reason why I'll listen to my own podcasts and radio shows before I go to bed, because I want to know what greatness sounds like. So what am I doing, right? Like, Instagram video is number 4. We've got, where's LinkedIn here? Where is it? It's nowhere. You got Twitch. Gamers use Twitch. LinkedIn's not even on this list. All the more reason to use LinkedIn as an influencer. So from step 1, from day 1, what do we have to define who our audience is? And more specifically, we need a compelling offer for our audience. It's not enough just to say, well, my audience is everybody. If you like working with seniors, are you a probate specialist? Are you a tax lien specialist? Because at the end of the day, you want to be the barista at Starbucks that will tolerate my no espresso Americano iced order, which is a really fancy way of saying iced water, by the way. But you want that barista to pour you a glass of happiness, or a cup of happiness. Not just order number 1, 2, 3, 4 for Superman, right? That's not good enough. So we need to define who our audience is and why they even exist. Do you like working with seniors? Do you like working with people that are moving corporate things? Who knows? But defining that from day 1 is going to be critically important for you.